We're here at the 2010 Kerrville Folk Festival with Susan Gibson, who has just finished her performance for this evening, and it was a wonderful performance. Everyone enjoyed your music.
I had a blast, so I'm glad when it's mutual like that.
And everyone enjoyed it so much. And we have your little doodle here for the Kerr Journal that will be auctioned off.
It's very cool.
And you draw very well.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Know thyself.
There's another artist in you, and the inner artist in you.
I like drawing. I like cartooning and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
It looks like you've been practicing.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, just there's certain things that I can draw real quick. It's
And
probably pretty selfish that I am one of those things. I can draw really quick.
It's not selfish. It's talent. That's a hidden talent there. Well, we wanted to ask you about camping here on the campgrounds. Have you ever experienced camping on the campgrounds, and if so, what is your most memorable moment?
Well, you know, I haven't camped for like days and days and days. I have done several times. Most of the time when I play, and this, I shouldn't probably admit this, but they'll get us a hotel, and then we stay at the campfires until it's ridiculous to go check into a hotel. And I've car camped out here before when I just had my van and slept in the van. And this last time when we were doing the New Folk contest, we stayed with Carrie Weiland, who is she's one of the security ladies that works the stage, and she's got a great little setup. It didn't feel like camping. She had a tent pitched for us in the back of her truck and a hammock laying outside. So I fell asleep in the hammock under the stars and woke up just like,
Where am I?
It was so hot. It was so hot when I finally woke up. It wasn't a very gentle awakening, because it was just dead asleep one minute and the next minute just absolutely cooking in my sleeping bag. So, you know, probably my first time out here was the most memorable, because we ran into Dana Cooper, and Michael O'Connor and I and Dana Cooper just kind of traveled in a little pack and saw the campsites for the first time. That was my first time. I know Dana's been here forever. Michael's probably been here a million times, but I hadn't seen it yet. And man, it felt really good. I walked around with the banjo, and I was even welcome in some places, so I knew this was a good deal, because they didn't oust me for having a banjo. It was great.
Oh, that's great. It sounds like some fine experiences for you.
I have had really good experiences here. I don't know how you could have a bad one.
Right.
I just think everyone's trying really hard, not just for their own good time, but so that everybody has a good time. You can tell that by the guys who are picking up the garbage, that they're sitting on top of the garbage heap playing the ukulele and singing songs about picking up garbage.
And they're happy.
Yeah, they're having a ball. I mean, as it would appear to all the rest of us, and boy, that's just a good thing to be around, you know, happy people.
Right, it's all positive.
Yeah, it's really cool. Even the people that tried to not let us park backstage today, they were very kind when we didn't have our parking pass yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're on it, they're on their job, and very nice. It makes me believe that, wow, there's a nice way to do everything. You know, even tell somebody, nope.
Right.
No.
They can be firm and nice.
They're great. They're great. I don't know if they teach that out here or what, but I've never seen. And that goes for the people that are, you know, the Kerrville wearing the shirts. I mean, if they've got that on their shirt, I think everyone acts right. I don't know. So
you expect it.
Yeah.
You do.
You know, they're like advertising for the festival, and you see all these happy, friendly, helpful people, you know, that are having fun and want you to have fun too.
And you're always welcomed at the gate when you drive in.
Yeah. Yeah, this time we were backing out to go because I was running late for sound check. I thought I was running so late for sound check, and you weren't even out of the car yet, and we were backing away. I didn't mean to do that to you.
Oh, no. It's okay. It's all good.
I don't know if your feet left the ground or what, but...
No. I have no bruises.
Yeah, good, because I'm not covered for that kind of stuff.
Oh. Do you have any new projects that you're currently working on?
I do. I started recording in January with a guy named Gabe Rhodes, who's fantastic, creative he's a guitar player that I've hired to do live stuff with me, and then he's got a studio, and we just spent about a week in January getting all these basic tracks laid down, and then I busted my arm in February. So I didn't really expect to be playing this soon, because it was a pretty bad break, and I've been doing some physical therapy and stuff like that, and it's working great. I've been playing for about a month, but it really kind of messed up what we thought our time frame was, because we just kind of put everything on the back burner, and just had to cancel some gigs, and just we'll finish the record whenever, that just kind of became an open-ended thing. And so now that we're getting our wheels back on the road, and we see a tour schedule in front of us and stuff, I didn't want to put out a new record without having a tour schedule, because you guys would have to come to my house and buy it out of my garage, and it's just so much easier for me to come to you. So so that's hopefully maybe for the fall, later in the fall when we get back. It's nearly done, and I'm really happy with it. It's just me and Gabe. I really have enjoyed, because every record that I've gotten to do is really different in my opinion, because they're with different producers, and there's different incarnations of the bands and stuff like that are on there. And so this one is just, I'm kind of doing my thing, and then the rest of it is Gabe, and he is beautiful. I mean, as far as just taking things that you wouldn't think of as an instrument and getting a cool sound out of it, and you can hear the squeak of the chair, and you can hear his leather jacket squeaking. And, I mean, it's great. I love it. It sounds like what I sound like when I play, except for that there's this really cool guy that are playing melodica, or it's pretty sparse, but I love it, and I love the songs on there.
Well, it sounds interesting. Very
interesting. It is different for me, because it's usually been hiring a handful of really good guys. With the record that I did with Walt, that was Walt, and then like Paul Piercy on drums, who had never played with live before. David Carroll, who does play with me live, was the bass player, and then we had a couple of Mysticaros in there, and it was awesome, because they all have a rapport with each other, and so it's real comfortable. And of course Walt is just really good at getting you to do your best, because he makes you comfortable in your own skin. And the project before that was with Jack Saunders, and we took 11 months, a couple days at a time, to do that record, so it feels different, because it just was stretched out over a long period of time. And this one to me will probably feel different, because we recorded it in the winter, mixed it in the spring, mastered it in the summer, and put it out in the fall. So but it's really cool. I love it, and I just think the world of Gabe, because he is just, he doesn't just play the right notes, he plays the best note, so he's so intent on it and purposeful, and it's really nice. It's really awesome.
Well, we can't wait for it to come out.
I can't wait for you to hear it.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
How can the viewers today find you on the web?
I have a website that is www.susangibson.com, and I have a Facebook page and Twitter page, and I don't know if I still have a MySpace page or not, but yeah, we're all over. And you know what has been really cool? This gal, Jana Pokop, that's been traveling with me. She's a singer-songwriter as well, and you should check her out as well. She writes beautiful songs. But we've been working together and traveling together, and she videotapes a lot of stuff, and she makes these short little movies about us ordering food at the Waffle House or whatever. Just whatever. Just rarely does it have anything to do with music, really. It's all the other fun stuff, and some of those things are on my website. Some of them are on her website, which is Jana Pokop, P-O-C-H-O-P, janapokop.com, and she's just been a really creative influence. It's been real fun to be traveling with her, because she's motivated and she's creative, and that's the kind of people I want to be around,
Right.
And she takes these little snippets of things that maybe on their own are not so hilarious and puts them together. I'm totally charmed by them. And I'll look at them and I'll be like, you know what, that wasn't that funny when it happened, but it is really funny when you set it up like that.
Mixed it together. Right?
Yeah, she's really good.